It started with a dream, a beautiful house in Westfield, New Jersey. My family had just moved into our new home, a stunning $1.3 million property, with sprawling lawns and a quiet neighborhood. It felt perfect, like the kind of place where you could finally breathe. My kids loved running around the backyard, and my spouse was already planning renovations. But within days, the dream turned into a nightmare. The first letter arrived, tucked neatly into our mailbox, addressed to the new owners. The letter was strange, almost polite at first. It welcomed us to the neighborhood but mentioned something unsettling. The house has been the subject of my family for decades. I have been put in charge of watching and waiting for its second coming. At first, we laughed it off, some local eccentric trying to scare the newcomers. But then came the second letter, and this time, it wasn't so polite. It asked about our children. Have they learned what is in the walls yet? I am pleased to know their names now, and the name of the young blood you have brought to me. That night, I couldn't sleep. Every creak of the house felt amplified. Every shadow seemed alive. We called the police, but they couldn't do much beyond filing a report. There was no return address on the letters, no fingerprints. The officer suggested it might be a prank, or someone with too much time on their hands. But as more letters arrived, they became darker, more personal. Whoever the watcher was, they knew things about us that no stranger should know. The letters kept coming, each one more disturbing than the last. They described details about our home, the layout of rooms, what times we turned off lights, and even mentioned specific outfits my children had worn while playing outside. I see them, one letter read. I see them through the windows. My spouse wanted to leave immediately, but I couldn't shake the feeling that running would only make things worse. We installed cameras and motion detectors around the property, but nothing ever showed up. Not even footprints near our mailbox. One night, I heard tapping on one of the upstairs windows. It was faint, but rhythmic, like fingers drumming against glass. When I went to check, there was nothing there, just darkness pressing against the panes. The next morning, another letter arrived. I know you heard me last night. You can try to ignore me, but I am always here. That was when I decided we couldn't stay any longer. The house felt poisoned, like it was breathing with someone else's lungs. We packed up within weeks and moved out, leaving behind everything we had dreamed of building in that house. But even after we left, the Watcher followed us in my thoughts and nightmares. The police investigation went nowhere. They never found out who had written those letters, or why they were so obsessed with our home. Some neighbors whispered that previous owners had received similar letters, but had kept quiet out of fear or embarrassment. Years later, I learned that other families had tried living in that house after us, but none stayed for long. Each one received letters from the Watcher, always with chilling references to their children, or cryptic warnings about what lay hidden within its walls. Some sued the previous owners for not disclosing these threats. Others simply abandoned the property altogether. The house became infamous, a cursed place no one dared call home for long. I still wonder who the Watcher was, or is, and what their obsession with that house meant. Was it someone living nearby? A deranged former owner? Or something darker entirely? The letters felt too calculated to be random. They were laced with malice and an unsettling sense of control over us and our lives. Sometimes I dream about that house, its empty rooms echoing with whispers, and wake up gasping for air. To this day, no one has uncovered any evidence about the Watcher. The case remains unsolved, A chilling reminder that some mysteries refuse to be unraveled, no matter how much light you shine on them. The house still stands in Westfield, a monument to fear and unanswered questions. And every now and then I hear rumors about new letters being sent to whoever dares live there now. I've stopped trying to make sense of it all. Some horrors are meant to stay buried in shadow, but sometimes late at night when everything is quiet, I think about those words. Have they learned what is in the walls yet? And I wonder if anyone ever will, or if some secrets are meant to stay hidden forever.